Welcome to Brian K. Hemphill's Video Arts Review. Today's review is the Coen Brothers' True Grit.
Hi, my name is Brian K. Hemphill. I'm an author, artist, and artistic coach. On this edition of Video Arts Review, we'll be taking a look at Joel and Ethan Coen's True Grit. While this True Grit pays some visual homage to Henry Hathaway's popular 1969 movie version featuring John Wayne, this new movie version actually owes more of its gritty toughness to Charles Partis's 1968 novel. Whereas the original True Grit is like living in a modestly furnished cabin on the outskirts of town, this new update is akin to living in an empty cabin, sit out in the wilderness and sleeping on the cold bare floorboards. Though the dialogue of this new movie is clever, it lives in a hard scrabble Wild West and not in the glorified one. 14-year-old farm girl Maddie Ross, played convincingly by 14-year-old actor Holly Steinfeld, goes into town to make funeral arrangements and square away her pappy's business affairs on behalf of her mother. Maddie's ulterior motive, however, is to find a lawman to avenge her father, who was shot down like a dog and robbed by farmhand Tom Chaney, played by Josh Brolin. After some inquiries for a lawman with true grit, she hires Marshal Reuben J. Rooster Cogburn, played by Jeff Bridges, to track down and capture Chaney. In short order, Maddie learns that Rooster is a drunken, quick-trigger, rough-riding, ornery varmint who distrusts all who cross his path. In a brawl, Rooster will just as soon escalate a knife fight to a gunfight to keep the odds squarely in his favor, which explains why he's killed at least 24 men before the start of the movie's action. In one scene, which is perhaps a commentary about the attitudes of white Americans towards Native Americans, Rooster kicks 2 Native American children for no apparent reason. Although the children didn't seem to register any anger or surprise at this treatment. On the plus side of the accounting ledger, however, Rooster Cogburn does possess a rarefied tenacity and resilience, as well as an uncanny ability to read people. He's certainly someone that you want to watch your back in a fight. For better or worse, Maddie relies on Rooster to mete out the mean brand of justice she believes deserving of her father's low-down dirty killer. However, Texas Ranger LaBeouf, played by Matt Damon, promises to mess up everything by capturing the outlaw Cheneys for his own reasons. At the end of this brutal manhunt, we learn something special about the grit of each of these movie characters. For in this movie version, True Grit tests the true measure of men, or in this case, of men and a girl. Jeff Bridges gives us a brilliant performance, in fact, one of the best of his career. Matt Damon is steady as a Texas Ranger LaBeouf, and Josh Brolin is pitch perfect as a sneaky, apprehensive outlaw. Given the fact that Haley Steinfeld gives us a smart performance against the likes of Grammy Award winners Jeff Bridges and Matt Damon, and Grammy Award nominee Josh Brolin, True Grit also shows us the mettle of this promising young actress who has a bright career ahead of her. True Grit is nearly a perfect movie, to which I give 5 out of 5 stars. Stay tuned for my upcoming book release, The Elements of Creative and Expressive Artistry, due out in March 2011. This is Brian K. Hemphill signing off from the range.